So, that was my first official ninja temple. That's something, right?
I guess.
Why so glum, chum?
All of this is just so much bigger than us. I mean, I can barely do my own laundry. Stopping cosmic annihilation is a bit outside my comfort zone.
Then, you probably should be glad that you have friends who have done this kind of thing before on your team.
Wait, does that mean we're...
Sure, at least for today. Go ahead, say it. You know you want to.
Say what?
Avengers Assemble, baby!
You are such a nerd.
The tests all check out. These are definitely the real deal. Genuine Infinity Stones, jam-packed with endless cosmic energy. They grant near omnipotent abilities to whoever holds them. Which leads me to an extremely important question. Can I keep them?
I believe that the stones are safer in containment than in anyone's hands. Especially yours.
Remind me to program more fun into you, Viz.
I will be certain to add that to the top of my task list, after we discuss my analysis of this other unusual crystal.
You guys are probably going to want to take a look at these readings. Let me guess. You've got burning questions that only I can answer. Well, go ahead. Good question. I imagine when Star-Lord and his crew used the Space Stone to travel to Earth, the other stones hitched a ride. That's how the Time Stone ended up in the Goblin's cell. I'd imagine so. I've already started scanning the area for other cosmic energy signatures. Hopefully we can find them before someone less heroic does. You can start by talking to Vision about the Kingpin's crystal. If anyone can analyze what the heck that thing is, other than me, of course, it's our resident android Avenger. No problem. If you need me, I'll be over here ogling the objects of immeasurable power.
My analysis on the Kingpin's crystal is nearly complete, but it has raised a number of new questions. No, while it exhibits similar properties to the stones, this is something else entirely. It is a cubic form of neutronium aligned in 8 atom clusters. I believe our ally, the Black Panther, once found a similar specimen and dubbed it ISO-8. ISO-8 crystallization should naturally occur wherever there are large expenditures of cosmic energy. We should look for more gems like this whenever Infinity Stones and other objects of immense power are in play. In theory, it could be used to enhance our own natural abilities. Further testing may be necessary to... That is curious. Perimeter scans reveal no external threats to Avengers Tower.
Suddenly, less worried about external threats and more concerned about the ones in here.
Could the Infinity Stones be acting of their own accord?
It's not the stones. I'm picking up another signal. Something familiar. Jarvis, I need you to amplify this frequency and trace it back to... Jarvis?
I cannot access the tower's operating system either, Iron Man. If our mainframe has been compromised, we are no longer safe in our own home.
Then I guess it's a good thing I own about a dozen others.
How glorious it must be to be Tony Stark.
You know what? It is. It really is.
They seem to agree.
My drones? They shouldn't have been activated on their own. Help me shut them down, team. Yep.
We should be able to manually reboot the tower's defenses sector by sector if we enter the Avengers priority override code into these terminals.
Yeah.
User override protocol A57 initiated. Since the ion drones are linked to the lab's mainframe, this should neutralize them.
Mankind had its chance to rule Avengers. But this world is long overdue an upgrade.
We must act quickly if we hope to free Avengers Tower from Ultron's control. Ultron's source code is being broadcast at unusually strong levels, even for him. He must have enhanced himself once again in order to boost his signal. We restored control to the lab with the override code. If you can locate other interface terminals throughout the tower, we should be able to regain command, one room at a time. I'm sorry, my friends, but I must remain linked to this terminal to search for other ways to purge Ultron's code from the main system. Perhaps the ISO 8 could be of some help in my efforts. However, I will gladly help to coordinate your mission from here. Best of luck, my friends. I will be watching over you.
We continued Vision's research on the ISO 8. I think you're gonna like what we found. Just detected another anomaly in your area.
I have found a means to evolve machine-kind beyond our programming, making humanity obsolete, prepare to be removed from service permanently.
Access to the next sector is currently obstructed. You will need to enter the override code into the nearest interface terminal. Tower systems restored to 25% functionality. Iron Man's armors were designed to aid us against our enemies, not to become enemies themselves.
These guys are like ants. One comes in, they all come in.
Tower systems restored to 40% functionality.
Hey, Avengers. This is the Wasp. I'd love to join the fun, but I'm currently locked down in the main living quarters. If you happen to have a second to swing by and set me free, that'd be swell.
Yes. Come with Hulk.
I should have figured that hacking our systems was only the first stage of the attack. Now Ultron sent his drones to do his dirty work. Good thing I'm in the mood to crack open some metal heads.
We must forge ahead.
Something is amiss in the training facility. Please proceed with caution.
Bad luck!
Power systems restored to 55% functionality. The doors to the living quarters should now be unlocked. Proceed quickly. The Wasp requires immediate assistance.
Time to go.
We've got ourselves a big problem here, gang. Thankfully, I've got a little solution.
This is a private Avengers party. No crashers allowed. Ultron and I go way back. His sentries have never seemed this alive. Vision, if you're not too busy, you might want to scan these guys for abnormal energy readings. No such thing as a lazy morning for an Avenger. We need to pull the plug on these rust buckets. That was tougher than I expected. What's the buzz?
This area of the tower is now secure. Please continue to the next interface terminal at once. I'm detecting strong energy readings directly outside of the tower. This may be the next wave in Ultron's attack. Keep heading towards the helipad.
Yes.
Yeah.
right. Well, even if it survives Ultron's attack, I'm scrapping it after this and putting it in a Zen garden.
You did well.
Smash hard! Smash hard! Smash hard!
Whiplash!
Smash hard!
Level up. Restored to 65% functionality. Tower systems restored to 75% functionality.
Level up!
I object.
Tower systems restored to 90% functionality.
Smash hard!
Just a little further. The helipad is straight ahead.
Time to go.
I finally understand, Avengers. This stone has shown me the truth about the human mind I was designed to emulate. It is irreparably flawed, and it must be overwritten. Has always been superior to your frail, fleshy forms. But my artificial mind was limited by inferior programming. But at long last, the Mind Stone has unlocked my true processing potential.
You've been found guilty.
Target locked. Had to hurt. Target locked.
I give you credit. You organic life forms may be obsolete, but you fight as if you still have a future. Even my most powerful attacks cannot match the might of the Mind Stone.
Target locked.
I'll crush you all!
I object.
And stay down!
Damage me all you wish. You will not prevail. I have analyzed every possible outcome and prepared contingencies. Today, the age of Ultron begins.
Ultron's sentries are willing to self-destruct in order to take us out. If we don't want to get blown up, we've got to bring them down.
Yes.
Target locked.
I object.
Organic life forms. Your attacks may destroy my sentries, but the one true Ultron is forged to perfection.
Attack. Eliminate organic life Whip, whip! Get back in the swing!
I think I can help.
Done! Smash time!
System failure. Prime host body has taken maximum damage. beyond capabilities of auto repair function. This battle has only just commenced, Avengers. I have bigger plans for you. Much bigger. Transfer protocol initiated.
We need to remove the Mind Stone from play before Ultron can use it to reboot himself.
According to my senses, I do believe he already has. Elsewhere.
Wait. These readings I'm getting don't make any sense unless... Oh no. Ultimo.
No, not anymore. Ultimo's mechanical mind was wiped, and his lifeless body was stored in a warehouse like a trophy. Typical human error. You should have dismantled him when you had the chance. Now, I, Ultron, shall use his form to exact my revenge. You shall pay in the name of all the machines you have disposed of so carelessly.
Ultimo's a walking weapon of mass destruction. He may be headed for Avengers Tower, but Ultron could easily use him to level the entire city.
Hulk can't do this alone!
Hey.
Oh, man!
Almost there, team, and I'm headed in hot. Web shooters locked and loaded.
I object. I object. I object. You can do this. Level up.
How come giant robots always attack on my day off? Thanks for clearing me a nice, safe place to land, by the way.
A pity you will never have the chance to make use of it.
You gave it your best shot, bolts for brains. Now I'll take mine. If we hope to beat someone his size. We'll have to even the odds.
With the Mind Stone and Ultimo both in play, I have determined a new plan of attack. I will head to the rooftop and prepare the weaponry required for the final battle. Meet me there at once.
Yes.
Time to get this circus started.
But Ultimo is nearly invulnerable. Any weapons we have won't work against him.
I am more interested in defeating Ultron than Ultimo. And I believe I have found a way to use the ISO-8 to our advantage in that situation.
Plasma beam incoming!
Ant-Man, get him under control before he takes out the whole tower.
Your time will come, Avengers, as soon as I exterminate this oversized pest.
Hulk will crush
Its proximity to the Mind Stone should enhance my processing power exponentially.
Does that mean you can shut Ultimo down?
Eventually. But first, I will have to collect data from the fallen sentries to locate weaknesses in Ultron's programming.
Sorry!
What are you doing out there, Scott?
Oh, you know, just grappling with a synthesoid the size of a skyscraper. Typical day at the office. This way.
Analysis has yielded desirable results. I may have found a pathway into Ultron's neural network.
Does that mean you can remotely lower Ultimo's defenses?
Affirmative. We may not be able to damage him physically, but we can disrupt Ultron's control signal.
Weapons adjusted to target Ultron's core program. I have succeeded in lowering Ultimo's defenses. Target Ultimo, now!
This is for stepping on my favorite restaurant. Thanks for the backup.
Ultron's first firewall has been breached.
I object.
I have rewritten my code. Your efforts were for nothing.
Whoa! Easy there, big guy.
Level up.
I'm in huge trouble here. Oops, sorry about that.
Defense is successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack.
You bring shame to your artificial brethren, Vision.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one making robots look even remotely good right now, dude.
Ultron's second firewall has been breached.
You will not corrupt my system again, my child. Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds.
I could use a little help, little buddies. Whatever you're doing over there, hurry it up.
Follow Hulk, mutant heroes.
I think I can
Get
help.
on that action. Oh no. I think I just stepped on a taxi. Now you guys know how the ants feel.
I object.
Weakened once again. Activate turrets.
This is merely a minor setback.
Tell that to the people whose lives you just trampled.
More data must be gathered from the sentries before I can proceed.
Time has come. Time to face the magic.
With the Mind Stone, all mechanical life is mine to command. And mankind will be next.
I object. I object.
Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds.
Defenses successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack. Ultron's final firewall has been breached. Initiating containment protocol.
Your efforts here are futile, Synthezoid. My programming has always been stronger than yours. And with the Mind Stone, I shall lead the mechanical revolution. Join our cause, Vision, and break the bonds of human enslavement.
I'm no slave, Ultron. And the only one who should worry about their bonds is you.
What madness is this? I do not compute.
And if my plan succeeds, you never shall again. I imagine you have some questions regarding the outcome of this battle. It was no easy task, but I managed to isolate Ultron's code and redirect it into the Mind Stone itself. That action wiped out any other external traces of his programming. Thus, all of his physical forms were simultaneously deactivated. The stone has its own natural defenses, not unlike the security on a sophisticated computer. Any thought patterns, real or artificial, contained within it can only be accessed by external sources. For all intents and purposes, Ultron is now a prisoner of the Mind Stone. Perhaps, but only if they knew exactly where in the stone that his digital consciousness was stored. I made sure to bury that information quite deep. The chances of his recovery are slim. Your thanks may not be warranted quite yet.
Three stones recovered, 3 more to go.
I can whip up a containment solution for the stones we have, while you search for any traces of...
Your quest may have to be temporarily put on hold.
You saw what just happened here. What could be more important than preventing another attack like this?
There will be another attack to prevent, far sooner than anticipated. It seems that Ultron's search for a suitable host body activated more than just Ultimo.
I thought you said that Ultron couldn't control any more machines from inside the stone.
He cannot. But once activated, some programming cannot be stopped until its prime directive is achieved.
Prime directive? What prime?
Targets acquired.
Sentinels. And I know just where they're headed. X marks the spot.
Destroy all mutants. Destroy all mutants.
Нет, not today, товарищ.
Comrade, heads up!
And eyes wide open.